Hello, Pookies! Welcome back to Storyl. I know, consistency. Crazy, right? But yeah, I decided I got a couple hours free. You know, maybe let's chip away at the story a bit more. So yeah, for the remainder of... I'd like to say for possibly the next maybe 4-ish hours. Yeah, I can put in some Storyl time, honestly. So maybe I'll get to finish the Xianzhou, however you say it, the Loufu Space China quest. Maybe we could finish that. The reason why you're seeing only 3 members on my party right now is because I was doing some farming stuff for Misha, and I had to borrow a support character so I can clear the higher corrosion caves a bit faster. I still have not done the what is it called? The Equilibrium quest. So maybe I'll start there and then we'll come back to the main quest. Let me try and do that first. Let me put him back on the team. Where is he? Put Archer back, and then I think, yeah, it should be under missions. I'm gonna do the Equilibrium quest first. Oh, I can do it from here. Nice. Oh, I don't don't know if I'll clear this. I need quantum, wind, ice, and fire. You know, all else fails, we will use the foods. We'll use the skill points. So I'm not sure what he's on right now. He's on physical. So I'm gonna have to swap him to preservation. And then do I have... Okay, we have a leveled light cone. I would like to level him to level 60. I just don't know how to do that. In terms of traces, do I have stuff for this? Max HP increase when attacked. Basic attack enhance. I think this is his main damage though. Yeah, the main damage and the ultimate are his main damage dealing parts of his kit. After using skill, the damage taken by all allies decreases by 15% for 1 turn. That seems pretty damn good.
Preservation is determined by our actions.
Okay, I'll activate that, and then maybe we'll just put some points into the ultimate, because that ultimate does no damage at all. Okay, then I can't level him again. What is this? Attack increased by... Yeah, I got some stuff. Let's level that too. Oh, hello. Sure, why not? Defense increase. And then... What is this? When attacked, magma will blah 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 blah. Basic attack is enhanced after using basic attack skill. Provides a shield for the team. Okay, what is... Equal to 4.5% of the Trailblaze's defense plus 41. Shield lasts for 2 rounds. Alright. Okay, maybe I should level this, because that seems important. I can only level things once, so might as well just put the things to use. And then the basic attack I can probably level twice. No. Okay. In terms of relics, we don't have anything. We got this. I think, honestly, that's fine for now. Loki, want to throw this on my Japard. What does my Japard have? Honestly, this might be better on my Japard. But never mind, it's fine. Okay, let me filter this quickly, so I can only see the one set that I need. This one. That's kind of good. I need one that has defense stats on it. Everything is like flat defense. I want defense percent, bro. No. This isn't too bad. Maybe let's try and roll this one quickly. No, I want 4-star and below. No defense. Okay, that sucks. Do I have anything else? Oh, these are all bad. Compared to this, what is this? Attack, HP, 11. Affected Riz. You know what? I feel like this is slightly better, even though this one does have crit damage on it. I feel like this one is maybe better. I don't know what affect Riz, and affect hit rate does. I know what break effect is. I feel like this one's better. I feel like this one is objectively better. Let's throw that one on. Effect hit rate, defense. Ooh. Actually, no, I think some of my more aggressive pieces should probably go on my MC, because Japard only has one instance of damage, and that's his skill. Everything else is kind of just the rest of his kit is just like defending. So maybe I level this one, and then put this one on Japard. And everything else I can put on MC. Can I get a speed roll, please? Just one speed roll. It's kind of bad. I don't like this. This is kind of awful. Where's that other... Oh, I kind of like this one more. It's fine. Maybe I'll get lucky and I'll get like another defense roll here. And I was supposed to just stack defense on Japard so that he shields better. But I like it if his skill could have just a bit of damage to it. Just the tiniest bit of damage. Alright, sucks. Alright, that sucks. Okay, I'm gonna throw this. I'll just throw this on you. I don't know, man. Wow, this has nothing. I wonder what we... Yeah, you know what? This is double HP and double defense, so I'll just roll this one. Do I have any pieces that are already leveled? Like 4-star pieces? We have one. Okay, I see the problem. It's fine. I'll roll it as far as I can. I'm confident in my archer build for now. It's not good. It's fine. God, can I get one defense roll, please, bro? One defense roll. Just one defense roll. One defense roll. Come on. Thank you. I think this should be fine at like... Yeah, we're trying to outlast the boss. We're not trying to beat the boss quickly, so... Honestly, this should be fine. Ooh, this could be good. Double defense, but he doesn't need effect hit rate. I mean, these stats are kind of doo-doo. Yeah, I kind of want defense percentage, but I don't have one. All right. Let me check on my Japard. Maybe I have something I can throw on him in terms of... No, nothing. Alright, sucks. And then he's got that. And then Archer's got this. Okay, I think for now this is fine. It's mostly leveled. I don't want to waste too many thingamajigs this early. But I think they should clear. Where is it? Yeah, I think this should clear, man. Yeah, this should clear. Hopefully it clears. Okay, so what I can do is maybe shield with Chapard and then do this. Hey, what? Good morning. Well, technically it's like afternoon for me now. Okay, maybe I can do like... What does this enemy use? Weakness, weakness. Come on, show me the weakness. Okay, cool. We could do that. Damn, 7 a.m. The day just started, huh? You haven't slept. Well, I don't know what to tell you about that. Maybe, maybe take a nap. Okay, we'll do this. Do that. Yeah, definitely shielding before was a smart plan. Let's attack you first.
In the name of Len, a will forged in ice never falters! The truth of life and death, revealed in an instant. The sanctuary is but a vision! Break! I've no interest in conflict.
If I can just get one more attack. Damn it! Alright.
Is that all? Lance ablaze. Flaming lance! Forward!
Okay, now I should have his ultimate up. Yes.
Too late to repent.
Ooh, a 6,000 crit. I think that's like the highest damage I've done so far. Alright, is there a phase 2? No, there's not a phase 2. Alright, I do not... Can I access my... No, I can't. Yes! I can access the bag via the menu. Okay, I should have done this a long time ago. Do I have any HP restoring foods? Heals one ally. No. Immediately heals a single target ally. Okay, I got 6 of these. Let's use it on you. And then... Yeah, I think Dunhung should be fine. Honestly, I could craft more. It's fine. And then I need to just do this. Do that. Do this.
Will strengthen our position.
Okay, where's the next guy? Okay, seems to be only 2 enemies. Damn.
That certainly isn't friendly.
What's gonna benefit me more, a freeze or... You know what, let's do a freeze. That didn't do much. Damn it. Alright, this one might be hard.
In the name of a will forged in ice never falters. I've no interest in conflict. The truth of life and death. The sanctuary is but a vision. Break! This ends here.
Lance ablaze.
Flaming lance! Forward!
Alright, MC is doing not too badly in terms of damage, but could be doing better. Still not gonna freeze him, it's fine. Okay, this should give me ultimate.
In the name of Landau, a will forged in ice never falters!
Lance at the ready.
Fighting is meaningless.
And hopefully I can land a freeze. Yes.
It's time.
I've no interest. The truth of life, the sanctuary, is but a vision. Break! Fighting is meaningless.
I'm on go. Lance ablaze.
Flaming lance! Forward! Hope you're prepared. I've no interest in conflict. This ends here. In the name of Land, a will forged in ice never falters! Fighting is meaningless. Hope you're prepared. I've no interest in conflict.
Alright, this should land me the freeze.
Lance at the ready.
And break. Alright, not too bad, not too bad, not too bad.
We caught them unawares.
Oh. Oh, okay. Oh, damn, okay, so I had too much XP. I had too much XP, okay. Wow, I jumped 10 whole levels. So if I'm currently sitting at 20k, 40k over XP, so maybe I'm like level 62, level 61, probably? But hey, at least now I can level up my Japard. Holy.
One bridgehead at a time.
Been waiting for this. Can I auto-add? Yes. Japard over everyone. Alright, and I think I want to level up Dunhung as well. Because Dunhung carried me through the early game. That's what he deserves.
The data bank requires updating, so I must keep evolving.
Alright, and I think the only other character I want to level is possibly MC, but I don't have... Whatever this is. Like, what is this? Where do I get this stuff? Okay, that's something to worry about for a later time. For now, let's continue the story. Right, so... Let's continue. So the last time I think we defeated the magical deer from the tree to like destroy the roots and stuff, and now I think we're gonna go underground to like tackle the actual tree itself. I think I heard something. Okay.
Whoa. Looks like the battle here was intense. The Master Diviner must have launched the campaign while we were delayed in the Artisanship Commission.
She must have divined it was the right time. I can't imagine Fu Xian obeying orders to the word.
Indeed. Since General Jing Yuan tasked the Master Diviner with commanding the Cloud Knights, he must have known she'd act on the results of her divination.
Thank goodness the General didn't make us go with the Knights. Fighting is totally different from adventuring. All these people... it's tough to bear. I'm afraid this is nothing, Benefactor. Centuries ago, an emanator of abundance besieged the Loufu with the aim of taking the Ambrosial Arbor. They destroyed half our delves and killed most of the Cloud Knights. For long-life species, such events are more like yesterday's memories than ancient history. This awful spectacle is child's play in comparison. Hey, is that supposed to make us feel better?
I
don't think that was her intent.
The Master Diviner won, or
lost
here.
I don't think that was her intent though. I think she was just trying to give us like information or just, you know, context on like things happening on the Loufu. Yeah, her troops seem wiped out, but like also the enemies, there's also a bunch of enemies on the floor, so I'd say it was a pretty even matchup.
A draw? This isn't a tournament, you know. I can't see many Cloud Knights. The Xianzhou must have fought well.
Not necessarily. There'd usually be a base with supporting forces set up after a successful engagement, but we don't see any of that. Let's look around and see if we can find some clues.
That looks like an enemy.
Be careful. Those monsters are pretty tough.
Yeah, actually they might be tougher now that I've upgraded my world level. So maybe I should be a bit more careful during my fights.
I'm with you.
Here! There are still survivors here.
You're not the Knights. What is your purpose here? It's dangerous.
The General sent us, lady. We are here to help.
We're reinforcements sent by the General.
Yeah, like, can you relax for 2 seconds?
Resorting to short-lived species as reinforcements. Jing Yuan is truly running out of options.
Run! She's a disciple of Sanctus Medicus!
Silence. If my healing worked, you'll become one of us.
So she's a bad guy.
And then it's not just me they'll be running from.
Hurry! Leave here! I can't control myself anymore! I'm on guard. Isn't that all?
The lives of short-lived species are so fleeting and brief. Why seek death?
I've no interest in conflict. The truth of life and death. This sanctuary is but a vision. Break!
It's time.
Hello? This thing just summoned a whole other thing. Okay, what if I kill the original one?
Fighting is meaningless.
Oh, it doesn't kill the shadow, never mind.
Why did you come to the Xianzhou? To seek immortality? You don't have to appease Jingyuan. The disciples of Sanctus Medicus can provide all that you desire.
Hope you're prepared.
Lance at the ready.
The truth of life and death. This sanctuary is but a vision. Break!
It's time.
Alright, so the level cap increase didn't seem to affect me too much. I can still clear these story level enemies then.
Don't waste your time. They've converted me. I don't have much longer. Go. The Master Diviner's troops are ahead.
He stops talking. It could be because he's exhausted or he's waiting for you to leave him be.
Let's go.
Yeah, just don't explode, like, while I'm around.
The disciples of Sanctus Medicus were in hiding for so long. Now they finally show their face. Did the Master Diviner fail to foresee this? Be careful, benefactors. The disciples of Sanctus Medicus worship Xianzhou, the Plague's author, the greatest enemy of the Xianzhou. The Alliance has been trying to root out their secret organization for millennia. It's no coincidence that they've chosen this moment to reveal themselves.
Alright, I know it's kind of lame, but I want to avoid as much combat as I can unless I have to fight. Because I want to play through the story. So unless this monster attacks me, I'm just going to leave him be. And then... Oh, hello, what is this? Yeah, like, unless I actually have to fight, I don't think I'm going to try and engage in too many enemies. Because the game isn't forcing me to fight every single enemy I come across. Okay, so the way's blocked here. So I'll just go around. I think there should be a chest here, perhaps. No? Yeah, there is one. Okay, we can come back for this at a later time. A painful moan amidst the ravaged battlefield draws your attention.
Oh, Rainbow's blessing. You're not disciples of Sanctus Medicus.
Stop moving around. Let's see if there's a way to help you recover faster. Come on, take this. It'll help with your injuries.
You fumble through your bag to find medicine for her wounds and administer it one drop at a time. For a moment, you're worried that the medicine made for ordinary humans might not work on long-life species. The Cloudnut propped herself up so she could stand.
Thank you. All of you. I feel much better now. Thank goodness you're here. The garrison is up ahead. Are you heading there now? I'll wait there for you.
Oh, okay. In this grand universe, moral standards are materialist into physical form. Thumbs up approvals aren't a rare sight to behold. What matters is that you are recognized. Oh, so we get rewards for being good people in the game? That's interesting. That's a nice little touch. I like that. It's like, hey, if you do good stuff in the game, you know, we'll reward you for it. Is this an enemy? What is this? Oh, what the hell? You have 11 of those. Depends, Sodafi. Like, how long have you been playing the game? If you only have 11, and the game's been around for 3 years... interesting. Alright, how do I swap? Yeah, I want to hit him with Archer. Okay, I don't have any shields active, so let me use Japard first.
Never falters. This ends here.
Okay, so one thing I haven't really commented on yet in HSR is the music. So the music was for me the best part. The best music I heard was the fight against Kokolia.
We have a situation at hand.
Yes, can you relax, Japard? Oh my god, I'll get to it. But like the best music I heard so far was the fight against Kokolia. That was a really great song. But now that ever since we've landed on the Loufu, the battle music for the Loufu fights have been really great. So I just wanted to put that out there.
Fighting is meaningless. It's time. Lance ablaze. Flaming lance. Forward!
Like, I'm not joking. I'm a day one HSR player. In the first 50k players of the game, I just have no idea how to get those things. Also, so are they rare or are they not rare? Okay, there should be a break.
It's time.
You're not sure. Well, I guess the game of Star Rail, it's like I said, it's a vast universe. Maybe there's more than an 11 out there. Maybe someone actually has a guide on how many is actually available to collect. Alright, this should be Dunzo. Okay, then this should be a body then, and not an actual... Yeah, okay. And then you're dead. Okay, let me just...
I'm with you.
Keep constant shields up. Because I don't have a healer in this party, so let me just keep shields up as much as I can. Alright. Not gonna engage. Don't see any chests. So I think we're fine for now. This might be a fight though. Oh, it's a safe zone. Yeah, I'm streaming a bit late today, but like, I do have a bit of time, so I decided, you know what, fuck it. I'm gonna try and finish the story today, or at least try to get as close to halfway with the Loufu storyline.
Who goes there? Show yourselves! Wait, it's you. Quickly, in here. It's dangerous outside.
You recognize us?
I mean, yeah, we don't exactly blend in, March.
Are you not the General's guests? The Master Diviner prophesized your arrival. We were ordered to wait for you under any circumstances.
Fuxian was here.
Yes, the Master Diviner ordered us to remain stationed here and went to scout ahead. They're saying the disciples of Sanctus Medicus have returned. They haven't been seen for an age. The troops are anxious. It's good that you're here. The Master Diviner said the Knights weren't to move out until you arrived. Please wait in the camp. We'll decide on our next steps once the Master Diviner returns.
That the Cloud Knights received orders not to advance is a bad sign. The Disciples of Sanctus Medicus. I've heard the name before. If memory serves, they're an underground sect of the Abundance that's said to have lain dormant within the Xianzhou, plotting to overthrow the Alliance.
So basically, the entirety of the Disciples of Sanctus Medicus are sleeper agents. Because like the one lady we came across, we assumed she was part of the the Loufu medical staff, but she was actually one of the disciples. So this more or less confirms that they already were on the ship to begin with.
The Stellaron has certainly caused abundance-like abnormalities. Is that what motivated the disciples to come out of the shadows? No. The Knight's main force remains intact. Something must have happened. Something we're not aware of. The Master Diviner isn't here. Let's head into camp and see what we can learn from the troops here.
Good idea. Why don't you take a look around, benefactors? My feet need a rest.
Alright, so we have 2 targets to speak to. We've got that vendor over there, and then... Oh, okay, we're in a safe zone, right? This thing isn't gonna attack me. Okay, good. What is a dragon tree? Some outworlders are strong. See the strong ancient trees as a silent god. Bro, I can't read that fast. There's nothing special about this ancient tree. How hilarious. Okay. There is a ghastly paleness in the face of this resident Cloud Knight. As you approach him, he nods his head in salute.
Forgive me for being brief. Warfare is a dangerous business. There's no time for idle chat.
How's the situation?
We took over this place a few hours ago under the Master Diviner's command. It was only afterwards that we learned our enemies were none other than the disciples of Sanctus Medicus, those who worship the plague's author. Everything was going as planned. The sorcerers of the disciples and the fantastic creatures they commanded were no match for us. And, after a while, our comrades suddenly started to slaughter one another.
It's kind low-key, it's kind of funny that, like, the Sanctus Medicus is literally just a bunch of healers overthrowing, like, the Chinese government. It's kind of weird. It's a very out there idea, but, like, I'm here for it. They became Mara-struck, those monsters.
Curse it. What Sanctus Medicus sorcery did they use on us? The greatest fear of the Xianzhou people is succumbing to our Mara-struck form around others. To do so means that we have given up on being human, lost the abomination sleeping in our immortal blood, and violated the Rainbow's admonishments.
Okay, so that's how it works. I was like, do they get corrupted by the Stellaron? Is this the Sanctus Medicus doing? But, like, apparently it's something in their blood.
What the disciples of Sanctus Medicus did are despicable acts that every Alliance resident detests. I swear to the Arbiter that I will avenge my comrades.
Alright, good for you, sir. I hope you reach your goal. The other person we need to speak to is up here. Yeah, see, oh yeah, they were dressed like this. A Cloud Knight stands next to the captive. He steps aside after you explain your identity and show him the general's order.
You want to ask questions? Fine. But I must be present the whole way through. This part needs to be recorded as testimony.
Finally, someone to talk to. These Cloud Knights are so serious, so boring.
About the Stellarons.
That shining seed? I've seen it. So beautiful. If you gaze into it, there's a voice inside that speaks to you.
Do you still remember Cocolia?
The Master said we could inject new life into the ambrosial arbor with it. I didn't believe it at first.
Is the Master Luocha, or is it someone else?
We tried many methods, spending multiple lifetimes of short-life species. Yet the arbor showed no signs of resurrection. But look upon it now. Only the power of an eon can recreate the miracle. Yes, yes, the mighty Sanctus Medicus, the abundance.
About the ambrosial arbor.
So you witnessed it too? The ambrosial arbor's resurrection. Magnificent. In the Bethal era, so far in the past that even long-life species
Theophany era.
Sanctus Medicus, the Abundance, gifted the ambrosial arbor to the Xianzhou Loufu. With that sacred tree, humanity realized many miracles. The fallow earth, the western soapberry, the altered flesh. But that devilish archer ruined everything. They twisted right and wrong and erased Sanctus Medicus's achievements. But soon we will return to the glory of the Befall era. You've seen the fantastic creatures that fought with us. They are only minor gifts of the ambrosial arbor.
Shut it, rambling rodent. The Cloud Knights will root all of you out soon.
What did you do to these Cloud Knights?
What did we do? We cured our kin. It must hurt to be trapped in such weak flesh and blood.
You scum! If the Order allowed, I would cut you down now.
Oh, you don't understand. A short-life species couldn't understand. Mara struck? Bah! It's a second life gifted by Sanctus Medicus. To eliminate the self, to achieve transcendence, a life of true freedom. I see a desire for power in your eyes. This life is too short for you, isn't it? I can help you.
Don't listen. His words are poison.
We're just having fun, sir. Without the blessing of the abundance, you short-life species would never be able to endure the transformation.
Because I'm low-key on the fence as to whether the Abundance are completely bad guys. I mean, surely they have their reasons as to why they're, usurping the Loufu.
Have you talked with these disciples, Benefactor? What do you make of them?
I'm on the fence. Yeah, I can understand their desire for knowledge and stuff, and low-key they are kind of unhinged. But I don't know, man. Are they truly the bad guys? I don't think they are at this point. I mean, sure, they're hurting people. Their methods are questionable. But I don't know, their goals don't seem to be that bad. Or maybe I'm just misunderstanding something.
They brought this upon themselves. The Xianzhou Alliance forbids anyone from accessing forbidden knowledge regarding immortality. They should have thought about whether they were capable of paying the price when seeking the power of an eon. Xianzhou natives are more afraid of immortality than they are of the days coming to an end. They received eternal life as they had desired, but are doomed to a fate more terrifying than death. The Abundance played a cruel trick on them.
Talk to March 7th and discuss the current state of affairs.
When the Master Diviner gets back, we might be in for tough times. It's making me a little nervous. Are you ready?
Please note that the choice will bring about an irreversible outcome by continuing forward. The following missions will permanently disappear as the story progresses. If you choose to abandon a mission, its rewards will permanently disappear and cannot be obtained. Oh. So, wait. I have to do the world quests. Or I lose 80 asteroids. And 1000 XP. That's kind of crazy, bro. And I can't play them again. Brother. I guess we're doing world quests now. Wow. Go to the Relic Keeping Commission's Chancery. The How seems to have something to say to you. Maybe he wants to help with some issues after he witnessed your abilities. Haven't seen this in any of the other games. Yeah, this is kind of crazy that I'm being forced to play a world quest in order to continue the main story. But if I have to do it, I'll do it, I guess.
It's still early. Where to now?
Where am I going? Are these stairs? They are not stairs. Oh, it's just a long winding staircase. I have to go the other way around. Yoink.
Is that all?
Nope. How do I get down from here? Literally, how do I get down from here? I can't. What? Go back. Okay, maybe there's another. Yeah, there's a waypoint. Let me go to this one.
Drop by the Realm Keeping Commission if you need help.
Alright. What do I gotta do, sir? What do you want? I always feel like we're missing something here at the Realm Keeping Commission's Chancery, but I can never remember what. You've come at just the right time. Help me rule out some possibilities. Tell me, what do you think our office is missing? A filing system. Look at all this shit laying around. You need a personal assistant. That's what you need. Purple materials showcasing the work of the realm. Small ornaments that make this place feel alive. Officer who was actually productive at work. You know what? Yeah. Let's go with that. Young man, that remark is uncalled for. At least Officer Jingyan is doing her work. As long as Officer Jingyan is here, the commission lives up to its name. So, y'all are just slacking off as long as Jingyan is doing the job. That Songyang kid may be lazy, but he's smart. I have high hopes for his future. Naturally, if anything actually happens to existing sanctum, to the exalting sanctum, you'll find me to be an extremely reliable officer. Yeah, it's not really the time to be thinking about that. I can't figure out even if I rack my brain. I think I'll play a few rounds of Celestial Jade after work and think it through then. Alright, let's get down to business. What do you want? I heard you require my assistance.
That's right. Forgive my forgetfulness. Glad you came. It's great to have one of the general's
Wait, side quests are voiced in Star Rail? That's crazy.
My Realm-Keeping Commission colleagues failed to provide adequate care for the Dragon Lady. I'd like to thank you on behalf of all of them for rescuing her back in Exalting Sanctum Plaza.
Yeah, let's cut to the chase.
As I'm sure you're aware, symptoms of Mara have been spreading ever since the Stellaron incident occurred. Thanks to the Ten Lords Commission, being stricken with Mara had long since become a terrifying but avoidable fate for Xianzhou natives. The puzzling thing is that despite the Commission's protection, we're now seeing an increase. More and more citizens, in particular those dealing with great risks and stress like the Cloud Knights, are becoming stricken with Mara. Moreover, the Mara-struck have taken on a horrifying appearance. As if they're turning into some sort of monster. This certainly differs from what I thought I knew about the illness. We wouldn't have the audacity to trouble you with that. The General has a plan to suppress the illness. You're a capable person, and since the General entrusted you with locating the Stellaron, it's only a matter of time before you run into Mara-struck. If you come across any clues, remember to inform the Realm Keeping Commission straight away. My colleagues and I will handle any situation with haste and to the best of our ability. Speaking of which, have you made any discoveries so far?
I guess this. An unsent letter addressed home. The author seems to have undergone some experimental treatment. The How carefully reads the letter you delivered. His expression reflects his disbelief as he reads it again. The How sweats profusely as he apologizes and bolts away. After a while, he returns with the girl.
I read the letter. I'll be honest with you, I've got no idea how to handle this problem. It's beyond the Realm Keeping Commission's jurisdiction. I contacted the Seat of Divine Foresight, which is overseen by the General. Allow me to introduce Madame Qingzhou, General Jing Yuan's chief counselor. I think it'll be easier if she explains the letter to you.
I read the letter you obtained from the Marastruck. While the Cloud Knights were searching for the Stellaron's whereabouts, I was carrying out the General's orders, tracking down clues on the Marastruck. Thanks to your efforts, we now have a lead. To an outsider, this letter appears to be nothing more than good news detailing a recovery from a chronic illness. However, what is actually being discussed is a violation of the 10 unpardonable sins. It's heresy.
Are you talking about the merciful medicus? Are you talking about the pharmacological experiment mentioned in the letter?
That's right. Since the Alliance was first established, all medical practices aboard the Xianzhou adhere to strict standards that prohibit long life or mutant modifications under the guise of curing. I went through all our files to find information on the experiment in question, and found nothing. I started thinking about how the Alchemy Commission's delve was sealed off. There must be an unspeakable secret locked away there. The author of this letter was likely the Marastruck you defeated. My guess is he was led astray and poisoned while under the pretext of being cured. You saw how he ended up. Such actions remind me of an organization that was eradicated from the Xianzhou 1,000 years ago. The Disciples of Sanctus Medicus.
Okay, I understand why they're having me do world quests now. So, I think what's happening is that we need context for the rest, the latter half of the story, I'm guessing. Whereas, like, with Genshin, it's like you can kind of do whatever, and then, like, all the other stuff just adds context, whether you've played it or not. But I think with Star Rail, they're trying to tell, like, one linear story. And in order to do that, they kind of need to like force you to play these side quests in order to give you context. I mean, we already know now what the Sanctus Medicus is, but I'm guessing this quest was available during the earlier days of the Xianzhou Loufu arc of the story, and that's why I'm being forced to play through this.
They were disciples of the abundance that sought to restore the way of immortality by unearthing a forbidden remedial formula. It's hard to believe that a group that was wiped out so long ago would suddenly rear its head and create chaos once more. The Seat of Divine Foresight needs to learn all it can about this organization's status before the situation reaches a point of no return. If you come across any similar clues about the Disciples of Sanctus Medicus, come and find me at the Seat of Divine Foresight. These kinds of first-hand accounts are exactly what we require.
Yeah, low-key, this sounds like one big headache because this is just like busy work and I want to get through with the story, but because I need the context, apparently I guess I have nothing to lose.
Excellent. Your work will not be in vain. The Seat of Divine Foresight always rewards those who contribute to our efforts. I recently received some intel. It seems that certain individuals are taking advantage of the current chaos to lure in Outworlders around Exalting Sanctum. Maybe you could start there? We sent an undercover investigator out a few months ago. They provided us with a rough idea of the situation. Unfortunately, it seems suspicions were aroused. We lost contact with the agent. I suspect he was discovered. You are a fresh face in the Loufu, and an Outworlder. I would feel more at ease if I could leave this matter with you.
Alright, let's go to the Exalting Sanctum. I just want to collect the thing on the table. Alright. Goodbye, Dahao. Can I take this? Thank you. Goodbye. Can I exit? Hello? Alright, where to next? Can I just teleport to it? Okay, so it's on this side. Alright, where is the people I'm looking for, I guess?
I don't believe in ghosts.
Look no further.
Look for suspicious people. You mean like this guy? No, that's a vendor. I don't see anyone suspicious. Ah, here we go.
Excuse me, guest from another world. Please spare me a moment of your time. Do you yearn for immortality?
Yeah, sure I do. I yearn for power.
Excellent. Who would turn down the opportunity to live forever? The Xianzhou doesn't care one bit about the well-being of short-life species. They stubbornly blockade the glorious path to immortality. My name is Green Hibiscus. I came to Exalting Sanctum in hopes of a fated encounter with one such as yourself. One who is also on the road to immortality. What do you say? How about we find a more suitable spot to talk about all this?
Sure, let's go.
Let's make haste. There are too many people here to linger. Here we are. This is the place.
Yeah, so how do I gain immortality?
Let's not get ahead of ourselves. If it were so easy, we'd be a far larger group, and there'd be no need for secrecy. Allow me to reintroduce myself. I am a member of the Disciples of Sanctus Medicus. I was unable to expose my true identity in Exalting Sanctum, but now I can reveal everything. The Disciples of Sanctus Medicus is a devout group, holding firm in their belief that Merciful Medicus is the one ultimate faith. As followers, we refer to ourselves as disciples, dedicated to our cause.
So basically, you're a cult.
Means to immortality, then you must become a disciple. But to become a disciple, you must first pass several small trials. Please excuse me. Our expansion has unfortunately attracted the attention of those devilish archer followers. If we are not careful, the consequences could be unthinkable.
Sorry, I was chewing something. What can I get from the Sanctus Medicus?
Every species yearns for the favor and curing of Merciful Medicus, regardless of whether they have heard of the abundance or not. Foxians yearn to cure themselves of their 300-year lifespan. The Videodora yearn to cure themselves of the pain of reincarnation and lack of progeny. As for Xianzhou natives, they long to cure themselves of the torture of becoming Mara-struck. Of course, we know that this torture is rather a kind of blessed evolution.
Okay, but how does immortality solve any of the previous quote-unquote problems that you mentioned? I mean, I understand the dragon race, like, being like, oh, we can't have kids because, you know, we're self-sustaining? I don't know. How does that work? If Bilo has no mom or dad, how did Bilo come to be in existence? Anyway.
To return to your question, Sanctus Medicus can cure the aging that short-life species face, along with disease and death. Sanctus Medicus can do for you what they did for the Xianzhou natives.
The answer for the dragon race gets answered in the story. another roadblock. Okay, that's... So I guess this really is important context, I guess. Don't the people of the Xianzhou arbor the abundance? Oh no, the Bailu thing. Oh, okay. No, but she did say in the story, when we ran into her in the quad, I want to say in the quad. In like the open space, she said Bailu has no mom or dad. Bailu is... She rebirths herself or something. I can't remember the exact word she used, but basically she exists because of herself.
Ha! Only those led astray by followers of the devilish archer could despise Merciful Medicus. Sadly, there are many such people. Too many.
What is the Cloud Knight doing here?
You need to be concerned about him. Much like yourself, he is here to undergo the trials.
What happened to her happened to our boy Daniel too. Who is Daniel? Who in the hell is Daniel?
What you seek,
Anyway,
you will surely find. Merciful Medicus is magnanimous. They do not lightly refuse a prayer. As such, the initiation trials for the disciples of Sanctus Medicus are nothing arduous.
Dun Hung is Daniel.
Transcribe this copy of
Okay, is this another
salvation,
community thing or like a fandom thing where you just nickname someone?
Allow your brothers and sisters to trust your faith, and you to become a disciple.
Okay, to be fair, it is a lot easier to say Daniel than it is to say Dun Hung. Yeah, probably. Yeah, I guess the community thing, because it is low-key a little easier to say Daniel instead of saying Dun Hung, because like it's two separate words.
This scripture is central to the disciples. You must maintain a pious heart during the transcription. It would be best if you could memorize the text. Of course, this is but the first trial. Once you have become a disciple, you will undergo numerous others.
500 times seems excessive. Can I get a pen?
Don't worry. A traditional Xianzhou brush and inkstone has been prepared for you. Smooth action and an ergonomic design. I myself transcribed 50,000 copies with such instruments.
Copy the 1,000-handed Merciful Medicus Salvation 500 times. You start copying. La-di-da-di-da. Once upon a time, the 1,000-hand Sanctus Medicus traveled the world with 99,000 disciples living under Rahu and teaching their way. Your index finger has a slight cramp and your shoulders feel a bit sore, but you've only made the first copy. There are still 499 copies waiting to be written. As they spoke the words, 99,000 disciples were liberated from youth, old age, sickness, and suffering. After making the final stroke, you catch the Cloud Knight in your peripheral vision as he gestures to you.
Hey, stop writing! Get over here!
Took you long enough. I know you. You're General Jingyuan's honored guest.
I think you got the wrong person. Looks like I'll have to make sure no one finds out. Oh, wait, can I kill this guy?
Wait a second. You're here undercover, right? So am I. I'm a Cloud Knight from the Exalting Sanctum Garrison. That green hibiscus has been sneaking around spreading heretical lies for a while now. That's why I'm here, to spy on him. They were suspicious of me as soon as I arrived. It took a lot of effort to make them believe I wanted to become a disciple.
Why did you come here in your uniform? Of course, they're bound to have their doubts when you're dressed like that.
I have my reasoning. Cults like this want to recruit people with influence in law and order. I wanted them to know I was a Cloud Knight. Always know your enemy.
Yeah, so what's next in your plan?
Keep your voice down. These disciples don't miss much. If they discover us, we won't make it out of here. You can trust me with the transcription. I spent over 150 years pen pushing in the Seat of Divine Foresight before I became a Cloud Knight. I could do this in my sleep. Listen carefully. I help you copy the text, you cover for me, and I get word out to the Seat of Divine Foresight.
Alright, so what do I do now? Give your transcribed scripture to the green hibiscus.
Take your time, still your mind, and transcribe the text. Allow the beautiful enlightenment of 1,000-handed Merciful Medicus's salvation to permeate your being.
I finished.
You're finished? So soon? Let me see. Yes, it would appear you are finished. A fast and accurate transcription. It seems you are destined for immortality. Calm yourself. The initiation is divided into 2 steps. You and the Cloud Knight have completed the first. Now, only the second remains.
Sure, but can it wait till tomorrow? I'm supposed to be on duty right now. They'll get suspicious if I don't head back soon.
No need to worry. The second step is extraordinarily simple. It'll all be over soon enough. The Disciple's initiation is governed by the following principle. Never accept who you suspect, and never suspect who you accept. So,
is he about to kill this?
It's time for you two to battle it out. Whoever survives...
Yeah, I saw that coming. I saw that coming a mile off. Yeah, why? Let's ask why.
Huh. Transcribing scripture allows us to ascertain your devotion, but determining whether or not you'll be loyal to the organization requires a stronger guarantee. Sorry, there's nothing I can do about it. I didn't write the rules.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. You're kidding, right? We came here to lengthen our lifespans, not shorten them. You can't just make us fight like this.
We aren't forcing you to fight. By all means, refuse if you wish. But we won't possibly be able to let either of you leave.
Fine. But at least let me prepare. I've never done anything like this before.
Very well. But you'll need to ask your opponent, too. Good. Then prepare yourselves. Time is precious. Make it quick.
Battle with a strange Cloud Knight.
Listen, I have an idea that will let you join the Disciples of Sanctus Medicus and let me get the heck out of here in one piece. You and I fight, and I lose to you. I pretend that you finish me off. Then you pretend to help them remove my body by dragging me out of here. That way, we both accomplish our objectives. Oh, I've seen your skills. Please don't mess up and actually kill me.
Yeah, can't make any guarantees, dude. I gotta make it look as real as possible.
Oh, whatever. I got myself into this. Let fate decide. Just try and hold back a little, okay?
So, have you prepared yourselves? Are you ready to fight?
Yeah, sure, man. Let's just get this over with.
I'm ready.
Then, let's begin.
Well then, take this!
Careless. It's time.
What magnificent skill! He was fierce, but no match for you. I'm glad you prevailed. That Cloud Knight waltzed straight up to us in uniform and asked if he could join. Hardly a convincing spectacle. I doubt I ever could have trusted him. Purple chrysanthemum, blue peach. Find somewhere to dispose of the body. Oh, you've dealt with this kind of thing before?
It's a side hustle. I have a long-term associate that handles problems like this. You know what? That sounds more legit.
A long-time associate, eh? You're well-connected, I see. This does have its advantages. Our brothers and sisters have been proselytizing and exalting Sanctum over the last few days. We may have attracted the attention of the devils. Having you dispose of the Cloud Knight will be safer. As such, this can be your first mission as a disciple. You take an active approach to getting things done. I'll be sure to pass that on to my superiors. In any case, my hearty congratulations on your admission to the Disciples of Sanctus Medicus. From now on, you will be known by the code name, Grey Peony.
So everyone is coded by a color and a flower. Okay.
We'll rendezvous at a different location later. Until
You take the Cloud Knight to a safe place.
I did a good job playing dead, didn't I? Those people are out of their minds. Watch your step next time you're around them.
Not Hari's still alive. I'll be careful.
With your skills, you've got a better chance than most. I should report back to the seat of divine foresight. Stay safe, friend.
The Cloud Knight vigilantly monitors his surroundings. After he's certain no one is tracking them, he makes a swift getaway. And what do I do next? Wait for further contact from Xianzhou. Wait, this is where the staircase was this entire time? Unless I'm wrong. Hold on. Oh, never mind. Whoops. Wait, I think I teleported up here. Yeah. I could have just gone down here. Xianzhou is the person inside. Oh, never mind. They're over here. After some time, new message. Is everything going well? I've successfully infiltrated. I've always believed in your abilities. Someone just reported in. Did you save a Cloud Knight? It was nothing. I wouldn't call it saving. We had a successful collaboration. Thank you very much for your help. That Cloud Knight had handed over his intel to the seat of divine foresight. If it weren't for your help, he'd have a hard time getting away. As you already infiltrated the disciples of Sanctus Medicus, please keep monitoring their activities. Anything I should focus on? I've mentioned before that a Cloud Knight named Jishin went missing a few months ago. I want to know what happened to him, dead or alive, so I can give an answer to his family. Let's avoid contacting each other from now here on. If you're seen going in and out of the seat divine foresight, those disciples are sure to become suspicious of you. Please come back in one piece, otherwise the general will be quite upset with me. Right, back to the Sanctus Medicus, I guess.
Green Hibiscus agreed to meet me here, but there's no sight of him. What gives? There's a letter here. What's this on the envelope? Gray peony? Ugh, this must be from Green Hibiscus.
You fully demonstrated your bravery and devotion to us. I'll now give you a chance to prove how loyal and reliable you are to the organizations. This mission is of utmost importance, and I don't feel comfortable in trusting others. Okay, only a fighter like you can handle such an important task. Yesterday's disciple absconded in disgrace. She posted a letter as she defected. Based on our investigation, it's an urgent missive to the seat of divine foresight. If you shouldn't have arrived yet, intercept it and help us mitigate our losses. Once you finish the arduous yet glorious task, I will introduce you to the exalting sanctum's leader of the disciples of Sanctus Medicus. So long as he assents, you can begin your journey on the way of immortality.
The disciples sure know how to keep a low profile. Looks like I'll need to help them complete this mission. If they're looking to intercept mail, I should probably start by searching near Exalting Sanctum's Cycrane stands.
Why does he low-key sound like Gaming's VA? And you guys know, I recognize Gaming's VA in an instant. Hoyo loves using Gaming's VA. You rummage through the packages on the Cycrane stand, but you don't find the letter you're looking for.
Not on this stand. Let's check a different one.
Wait, where's the other one? I was pointing this way. I think it's down here, actually. No, it's up there. Oh, I think I made a mistake. Can I go up? What's this? Mushroom. Okay, I probably have to use the teleport again.
What's written on this package? Seat of Divine Foresight, Urgent? This is it. The mail the disciples want to intercept. Seems like it's encrypted somehow. Makes sense. This is critical intelligence after all. Let's see if I can crack the code.
Oh great, another one of these puzzles again. I'm just searching up. Just give me a second. I'm searching up Callus's VA just to confirm that I am correct. Loading. Let's see. When was Ga Ming released? 2022, right? Yeah, HSR 2023. Oh, and apparently he plays a character in Arknights. Yeah, he is Ga Ming. No, I just wanted to confirm. Hoyo loves Caleb Yen. I think that's his name. Caleb. Oh my god, the phone froze. Yeah, Hoyo loves Caleb Yen. They cast him in anything. NPCs, characters. They love Caleb Yen. Wait, how do I do this again? Alright, rotate. Why is the thing not moving? Oh, right, because it's already in the thing. So do I need to rotate the Oh wait. Rotate. It's stuck. Okay, can't seem to move it. Maybe I can move. See, this one can move. And then let it go. But then when I try to move the other one, it doesn't. Huh? This doesn't make sense. Oh, it needs to be in the... Okay, never mind. I was dumb.
Code cracked. Huh. It's an internal order from the disciples of Sanctus Medicus. Judging from these urgent instructions, the disciples are aware of a Seat of Divine Foresight operation to infiltrate their ranks. No wonder Green Hibiscus was so eager to intercept this. I'll use my phone to make a copy, and then hand it over to Green Hibiscus.
Did you get the stuff? Got it. There might be surveillance. The place where we copy the scripture. The person in charge wants to see you ASAP. Do not reply. Okay. That's pretty far from where I am. Should be, yeah, right around here.
Mauve Moon, this is the reliable disciple I mentioned to you. Grey Peony. Grey Peony, this is Mauve Moon, the head of our operations in Exalting Sanctum.
It seems you have some impressive skills in your arsenal.
You're too kind.
No need for modesty. I've studied martial arts for years. I can tell how strong you are with just a glance. You seem like you've got it all figured out. What brings you to the disciples of Sanctus Medicus?
Literally immortality.
Good. Life is a miracle and a blessing. Any futile attempt to forsake it is a disgraceful betrayal. You have been enlightened to the significance of immortality. You have already surpassed those shameful mortals. Here, take this prescription. Through this medicine, you will become like me.
The voice acting does not match this character model at all.
Archer author has used to chain your soul. You will gain unbridled power and freedom. The disciple responsible for creating medicinal pellets heard of your exploits. They prepared the prescription for you personally.
So I'm guessing we're...
ingredients can be purchased at an apothecary, but others will require you to come up with your own solution. Given your strength, that shouldn't pose a problem.
Yes, I'm guessing we need to find the person making the actual pills then. Yeah, can I meet the boss? How many people are in your organization? Who prepares the prescriptions? I think that's important. I don't think the boss is this important yet. Who makes the pills?
That's sensitive information. I know who they are, but for their security, I can't reveal their identities. It's not that I doubt your loyalty, Grey Peony. It's like I said, security.
Okay, when can I meet the boss?
The boss? You mean the master? You'll meet them, but for now there's no rush. All in good time. Keep fulfilling your duties, as you have been. With your strength, you'll have an audience with the master in no time.
Okay, that's all the questions. Why did you join the organization?
I'm ashamed to admit it, but I once worked alongside those devils. I trained in spear techniques for almost a century. I nearly became a Cloud Knight instructor. But I was trapped in a weak mortal shell. I was never able to surpass the final barrier that separated me from the martial arts geniuses. Fortunately, the draft of Draconic Surge, the prescription you hold in your hand, rescued me. Once I took that medicine, I became more powerful than any mortal could ever dream of. Now, everything has changed. Jersine and his pitiful spearmanship are no more. All that remains is a loyal disciple of merciful Medicus.
What did you say your old name was? Were you an undercover agent for the seat of the Divine Foresight?
Wait. You recognize me? Where do you know me from? Your face changed when you heard my name.
Mav Moon, sir. We have a problem. I suspect this person may be the agent who's been looking for you.
Idiot! What kind of trials are you running? You let an agent infiltrate our ranks?
I couldn't have known, sir. I witnessed this person slay a Cloud Knight before my very eyes.
Detestable. The devilish Archer author allows these pitiful mortals to face death without fear. Self-sacrifice is their way of fooling us into opening our doors.
You really got an active imagination. I don't think I said anything that revealed my identity.
Merciful Medicus,
let's try and keep lying.
My senses. Nothing gets past me. A pathetic mortal like you could never understand. In that case, Divine Foresight Devil, it's time for you to meet your demise.
Okay, so we're fighting monsters again. I was under the impression we'd be fighting NPCs, but this works too, I guess.
Merciful Medicus.
In the name of Lead, a will forged in ice.
never falters! Fighting is meaningless. The truth of life in this sanctuary is but a vision. Break!
A miracle.
This ends here. Too late to repent. Is that all?
Beauty existence.
The truth of life is sanctuary is but a vision. Break!
What talent? Oh, mercy of
Oh, I did not know there was a second half to this fight.
a body impervious to steel. The courage of 1,000 armies. A strength that 10,000 foes cannot suppress. You think you're a match for me, devil? Your death is inevitable. Surrender, and I'll make it quick.
No interest in conflict.
Hey, what's up?
Hope you're prepared.
Lance at the ready.
Is that all?
Secret of the saints.
The truth of life and death, revealed in the sanctuary, is but a vision.
Wait, if I kill the main guy, do all these other guys go away?
Landau, a will forged in ice.
And that was usually the case. Maybe I'll try and kill him first. So all these other guys that keep reviving are so annoying. Maybe I can just kill him first.
I'm on guard.
Fighting is meaningless.
Okay, that seemed to kind of work.
So Mauve Moon was the agent that Xianzhou lost contact with. He joined the Disciples of Sanctus Medicus. I should go to the seat of Divine Foresight and tell Xianzhou. I don't know if this mission was a success or a failure.
Again, you guys might be like, you know, all comfy and like recognizing Kala speaking. All I hear is gaming. All I hear is gaming every single time. Hey, it's the guy we helped escape.
What is your purpose for entering
Or not,
the
I guess.
seat of divine foresight?
Wait. I think... I ran right past the chest? Look. Right now, I'm in focus mode. I'm trying to finish the story. My chest senses weren't tingling, so like... I'm trying to finish the story so I can get to like the main story. Could you please wait here a moment? I'll go and report in for you. Head to the seat of the Divine Foresight and report to Xianzhou. Wait, isn't this general, the general's quarters or whatever?
I'm glad to see you've returned in one piece. So, what happened? Did everything go as planned?
You tell Xianzhou about what happened as you worked undercover.
Don't worry. Your operation was a success. Although your identity was ultimately exposed, you gained a wealth of invaluable intelligence. On top of that, you managed to get out without a scratch. I never imagined that Jersine would choose the path of evil. You did the right thing. I'm afraid this is how the Plague's author operates. Using notions of power and life to draw countless people like Jersine away from bright futures. Down a path of no return. You've managed to shine a light on the darkness of the enemy. With this intelligence, the Seed of Divine Foresight will be able to improve its strategy. And for all your efforts, please accept this reward. Is there anything else you'd like to know about?
Tell me about the current state of the disciples of Sanctus Medicus. Well, we know what's happening because, you know, we're dealing with it right now, so...
State. I'm afraid we know next to nothing. We dispatched agents, but they were only able to linger on the edges of the organization. Your operation is the furthest anyone's managed to infiltrate. The Seed of Divine Foresight is still striving to answer one question. Is this but the resurgent shadow of an organization silenced 1,000 years ago? Or have they been lurking in the darkness all along? Whatever the case, this sudden reemergence hints at a hidden conspiracy. It's troubled me deeply over recent few months. It's hard to tell what all of this is building towards.
Did you send a lot of people undercover? Because that's a good question. Because if I'm the first person to ever make it that far, it seems like you weren't really preparing for, you know, the worst case scenarios of like having to fight and, you know, fight for our place inside the organization. Seems kind of, I don't know, lackluster on your part.
Not at all. The Disciple's secret letter makes it sound as if we infiltrated their ranks in great numbers. The reality is that only a handful of agents have successfully slipped into the organization. And the majority of them lacked the strength you had to make it back unscathed after their identity was exposed. They didn't have the wisdom and good fortune to gain the organization's trust quickly.
Sorry, if you hear me cooking and cracking eggs, I'm trying to make myself a snack right now.
Doing so would
So if you hear spoons and shit, I'm in the kitchen.
The point is, there hasn't been anyone like you who managed to delve into the group's core and obtain so much first-hand information.
It's... Don't ask me how, okay? I do miraculous things sometimes. Like, I'm finishing off some noodles, chopped them some chicken and making a sauce, and don't ask me too many questions. Tell me about the beliefs of the disciples of the Sanctus Medicus.
Thousand-handed Merciful Medicus's salvation is a manuscript transcribed from a sacred text. I don't know where the disciples obtained it. It likely consists of fragments of banned works from the Befall era. As I see it, there isn't anything particularly alarming about the text. It recalls the acts of the Plague's author's warped creatures from an equally warped perspective. The scripture doesn't have the power to lead people astray. They do that to themselves. But it does feed lies and false hope.
About the prescription that Xing gave me, who's making the pills?
The prescription you acquired is beyond my knowledge. There are a few reliable alchemists that reside in Exalting Sanctum. I'd like to ask you to consult with them on the particulars of the prescription. This will allow the Seed of Divine Foresight to have a clear target for creating an antidote. Given that the disciples of Sanctus Medicus has become aware of our operation, it's about time the Seed of Divine Foresight reeled in its net. If you turn up any details about the prescription, feel free to come back and find me anytime.
Alright, is that the end of this quest? Or no, head to the Exalting Sand. Okay. Can I teleport? Oh no, they just straight up want me to leave this area, okay. Yeah, can I? No, I have to leave. It's like a unique area, it's fine. Right, there's 2 locations on the map. Ask around for Drought of Draconic Surge recipe. 1, 2, 3. Where's that staircase? Let's start over. Oh, it can't go down. There was someone. Yes, let's talk to this lady first.
Oh, can I help you with anything?
Qingju asked me to find you. You explained what transpired to the alchemist.
Right, I see. Let me take a look at the prescription. I'm afraid I'm not the most talented alchemist. I probably won't be able to make much sense of it. Uh-huh? This calls for Vidyadhara bone marrow? Whoever wrote this prescription must be out of their mind.
This NPC is a very unique voice actress. Where have I heard this person before?
Just too strange. Based on what little I do know, I doubt the other alchemists will be able to understand it either. I think there's only one person who could grasp this kind of pharmacology. The chief alchemist, Lady Danshu. Lady Danshu is the Loufu's... no. The Xianzhou Alliance's most knowledgeable alchemist. She may be sightless, but she has sharper senses than most. I'll wager she can wrap her head around this prescription. When she's not working, she's usually enjoying the breeze over in Sinwood Pavilion. Why don't you go and ask her about it?
Okay, I feel like I spoke to the right NPC, and the other two were just like story wasting time, and I spoke to the right one off the bat. So how do I? Oh, I need to go up the stairs again. But yeah, that voice actress was very familiar.
I've been looking forward to meeting you.
Yeah, you know me?
Everyone does. You're the hero who rescued the Vidyadhara healer lady in Exalting Sanctum. I heard from other alchemists you have a prescription you wish me to assess. Can you read it to me?
This lady kind of sounds like Yinger. If you know, you know.
Thank you.
Or she has like the energy of Yinger.
A strange and dangerous prescription, but I believe I understand the pharmacology. It involves drawing upon the strength of long scions to attain the power of ascension. The specifics, however, will require further investigation. This will take some time. I could hardly happen upon Vidyadhara bone marrow and test the prescription myself, could I? Leave your contact details with me. When I've completed my assessment of the pharmacology, I'll get in touch with you.
All right. What now? Wait, how do I access text again? She should be... No. Okay, wait, how do I access story texts? Is it this one? No. Talk to March 7th and discuss the current state of affairs. Oh wait, I think I cleared one of them. 'Cause it seems like I can continue the main quest now, but... I don't know. Where's this? Okay, let's see if we can continue the main story. If the prompt comes up again, I'll probably have to play the other quest.
When the Master Diviner gets back, we might be in for tough times. It's making me a little nervous. Are you ready?
Okay, let's see if I have to play anything else. Yeah, I still have to play one more quest. Okay, sinners misled, credence falsified. Okay, that's how we access it. Okay. I have a preliminary understanding of the drought of Draconic Surge's pharmacology, but you're still busy with the troubles on Xianzhou, right? Right now? No worries, come find me when you're free. I shall be waiting for you at the Sinwood Pavilion. Alright. It's so weird that the game is forcing me to play, a world quest in order to complete the main quest, but like I said before, it's providing a lot of context to the main quest, so I understand why they have us do this. But I feel like for the future, Hoyo, if possible, I don't know how shaky the code is for 1.x, but maybe you could incorporate this into the main quest, you know, so that we don't have to like get that pop-up screen. But it is nice that you at least, you know, acknowledge that, hey, you should have played this before continuing the story, because this is Sanctus Medicus lore.
Ah, you're back. From the sound of your stride, I sense you're in good spirits.
Sure. You can tell that just by listening.
A person's footfall reveals a lot about their strength and emotions. Much like how a person's breath may serve as an indication of their overall health. Let's get down to business. I analyzed the prescription you procured, the draft of Draconic Surge. Now that I have a preliminary conclusion, it needs to be delivered to the seat of Divine Foresight. The conclusion... Put simply, I don't believe that the draft of Draconic Surge holds the cure to the Mara. Even in the foreseeable future, there will likely not be any such cure. I've compiled the details into a written analysis. If you're interested, feel free to take a look. This is a copy of pharmacological studies on the draft of Draconic Surge. If the Chief Counselor wants to see it urgently, I'll have to ask you to deliver it for me.
Alright, more busy work. Let's get to it. So back to that room. How do I get there? It's this way.
What is your purpose for entering the seat of...
Brother, I don't have time for this. Just let me enter, please. Alright, I'm back with some information. Pressing L3 and pressing X will take you to the closest waypoint. Yeah, but I was already in the vicinity though. Because, yeah, so I don't think that would have helped me all that much.
You're back. Anything you wanted to share?
The prescription from the disciples of Sanctus Medicus.
Wow. Even for those alchemists. That was fast.
It was Xianzhou who figured it out.
Xianzhou? Wait, why would the Alchemy Commission's chief alchemist be away from her post? I've heard that the chief alchemist is visually impaired. She rarely leaves the Alchemy Commission delve. She has a vast knowledge and expertise. No wonder she was able to analyze the pharmacology so quickly. Let me see her report.
Qingzhou's expression is serious as she completes reading the Xianzhou's report.
No cure? Where did these villains get their hands on such a complex prescription? This is infuriating. Still, this is a clue we can follow. Thank you. Please accept these gifts for your efforts. Those were rewards from the Seed of Divine Foresight. These are gifts from me, personally. You've done so much for the Loufu, for the Xianzhou. This is the least I could do.
Right, new message. Have you some time? There are some issues with which I should like your expertise. Can you drop by the Sunda Pavilion for a spell? I'm coming over. At your earliest convenience would be best. I literally said I'm coming. Brother. Alright, I hate that I can't look at the map from inside this place. Okay, that's just the right and up the stairs, and I should be back to where she's at.
Thank you for coming on such short notice.
What can I help you with?
My stay in Exalting Sanctum was supposed to be focused on treating people and delivering medicine. But the Seed of Divine Foresight tasked me with analyzing the prescription. I've been severely delayed. I've already concocted some of the medicine in question, but there can't be any further delays. Could you assist me in ensuring it arrives on time?
More busy work. No problem.
Thank you. The patient in question is a little girl. If she's gotten into any trouble, be sure to let me know when you get back. This is the medicine. Her house is near the Court of Tranquility. It shouldn't be hard to find her.
Alright, so where am I going this time? Okay, I'm over there. And there's a teleport. Let's do this. She is in a... yeah, this way.
Is this the one Xianzhou sent me to find? Does she come here to treat other sightless people?
So wait, these are all blind kids?
Aw, little Miss Lady can't see ahead, can't see right, can't see left. Heads to the east, ends up west.
She's stuck! She can't get down!
Hey, what you looking at, Outworlder? Mind your own business!
Not the Loufu bullying blind kids. Yikes.
What's this got to do with you? You were family or something? Because you don't look like it. You're just trying to be a hero. You sure you want to mess with the Loufu trio?
You're literally like 7 years old, bro. Like, I could probably kick you into this pond. Or just blow you into this pond with like... You know what? Let's not fight kids. What is the Loufu? Yeah, who even is the Loufu trio? Is this like the equivalent of Hook's gang on Eurilo 6?
What a doofus! Who hasn't heard of the Loufu trio?
People who travel space. That's who. I'm not worried about 3 kids bullying a blind kid on some ship in space, bro. I got bigger fish to fry.
The Loufu trio is made up of 3 super awesome kids that everyone's afraid of. Even the Realm Keeping Commission.
I'll call the yeah, let's call the commission right now.
Go ahead. You think we're scared of you? They'll just put us in detention. We'll be free again in no time.
Let's leave it, boss. Detention's detention, but if your dad finds out, you'll get yelled at and start crying again.
Hey! Why'd you bring that up? You're right. We shouldn't stoop to this short lifer's level.
Did you hear that? The boss is letting you off the hook. So scram!
Okay, so it is racism then.
Boss doesn't want to stoop to your level. Now buzz off before he yells at you and makes you cry.
So basically, the Loufu is just straight up racism. The short life people are getting harassed by the long life people. Okay. And now even the kids are in on it. That's wild, bro. While the three run away provokingly, you take the chance to lead the girl away from the site of conflict.
Thank you for helping me, mister.
Danshu wants me to give you this medication.
Danshu asked you to come?
Yeah, that's the whole reason I'm here, otherwise I'd be doing the main quest.
Things are bad on Loufu recently. Danshu must be very busy. Thank you, mister. Remember to thank her for me.
The little girl takes the medicine and returns to the way she came.
Why does she wander about alone? Well, I've delivered the medicine. I should report back to Danshu.
Yeah, let's not be a hero. Let's just go back and be in our merry way. It's not like I'm gonna get rewarded for helping the little girl out. Unless I actually do with one of those goodwill, moral statue things. You describe what happened to Danshu.
She reminds me of myself when I was a child. I also had to find my way in the dark, face obstacles I couldn't predict, as well as deal with unconscious prejudices people had against me. If I was ever injured by bullies or after a fall, I'd run crying to the healers at the Alchemy Commission and ask them to heal me. I suppose that's why I followed in their footsteps, to pay a little kindness forward. Thank you for looking after the child. Could I ask you for another favor, friend?
Bro, this is like the second favor, like... I need to finish the quest for... What do you need?
I want to meet the little girl. Can you lead me to her? I worry about her wandering around on her own. And I want to know what's been on her mind lately. Her parents passed away in the denizens of Abundance Wars. The relatives who took her in aren't close to her. And whenever I treat her, she often confides in me. A healer's medicine might remedy one's physical health, but sometimes the loneliness and hurt inside one's heart needs companionship and care to heal.
She might have wandered far. Do you know where you would find her usually? Yeah, that's a good question.
Whenever she's feeling troubled, she finds a quiet corner in the Artisanship Commission and just sits there, letting the sounds wash over her. Her parents used to be artisans in the commission, so I think she has some nostalgic connection to the place. In all likelihood, that's where she'll be. There's danger around every corner these days, especially for a sightless child. Let's go.
Alright. Where to next? Okay, where am I? Where's this? Wait, isn't this one of the, Yeah, where the monsters are at. Okay, I can go down the stairs and up the other stairs. So to my right. This way? No. This way. And then... I want to be down there. Okay, never mind. How do I get... Okay, there's a staircase.
What's happening? Is the girl in trouble?
I'm with you.
Hope you're prepared.
Lance at the ready.
The truth of life and death. The sanctuary is but a vision. Break! Is that all? I've no interest in conflict.
I'm on guard.
Fighting is meaningless. This ends here.
Lance at the ready.
Hope you're prepared.
It's all right. Everything's okay now, Xiaoyu.
Thank you, big brother. Thank you, Xianzhou.
You don't need to be scared anymore. He is here.
When I think about all the trouble I've caused you two, I feel like such a burden. I'm sorry.
Is that why you're crying? Maybe you should start getting used to this feeling. Because in the next few centuries, visually impaired people like us will continue to require help from everyone we need. So, if a little bit of guilt like this is enough to break your heart, then how will you manage such an arduous path?
Yeah, how is it supposed to be comforting? This is... Like, I understand your intent behind it, but you could have worded that a little better.
I'm not trying to console her. This is the reality.
Wait, why is Xianzhou dressed like the Sanctus Medicus people? Unless this is just how healers on the Loufu dress usually.
Everyone, everything is like...
I just noticed that about her design.
Invisible, yet still able to burn you as a long-life species. She can expect life to continue like this for nearly 1,000 years. She must learn to depend upon herself rather than just foolishly waiting around for the next hero to swoop in and save her.
There'll always be someone willing to help her. Aren't you helping to save her? Yeah, isn't that what you're doing?
Yes. By trying my best to change her personal circumstances. In the meantime, she'll have to learn to withstand the darkness. Just as I have.
Hey, you're right, Xianzhou. From now on, I'll do my best to rely on myself.
Xianzhou really pulled a Bane and said, you merely adapted to the darkness. I was born, what does Bane say again? All I know at the end was like, molded by it. You know, the whole rant he goes off in the Dark Knight trilogy against Batman. That's basically what Xianzhou's just telling this little girl, like, hey yo, you're blind, deal with the kid, like, Either get good and adapt to it, or complain for the rest of your life, I guess.
Good. I hope you remember this.
Kind of cold. It's a little cold, but okay. If it works, it works.
This place is too dangerous. Let's head back to Exalting Sanctum.
But I wanted the chest. You know what? It's fine.
Thank you again for all you've done. It would seem we incomplete ones are often bullied from a tender age. I endured numerous hardships to become Chief Alchemist. Yet, there are still things that leave me feeling helpless. That's the reason I said what I said. You might mistake my words for being hurtful. But the truth is, no amount of words can prepare her for what lies ahead. For long-life species, these things are permanent. Whether we are beautiful or ugly, tall or short, wise or foolish, all of it is encoded into our flesh from the moment we are born. The impairments of short-life species can be corrected with ingenia or surgery. But that's an impossibility for Xianzhou natives. No matter the method employed, our bodies will eventually return to their original states. I too was once a non-believer. I fooled myself into acquiring artificial eye implants. Soon thereafter, my sightless eyes began to regenerate, and I was left in pain and despair.
But then couldn't you just get the procedure again? I mean, depending on how long it is between surgeries and how long the, artificial implants last, it's like getting glasses, isn't it? You just get them every couple of years. And after a while, the pain might not be as bad. You might have gotten used to it. So I don't know. It sounds like you had options, but you're deciding to be, I don't know. Anyway, let me just move on.
That brief window of sight that I regained has turned into a perpetual source of anguish, forever etched into my mind. For long-life species, this incompleteness is a permanent, unavoidable tenance. What a joke. Even the denizens of abundance, so-called abominations, needn't endure such torture. Perhaps we incomplete ones are merely traitors, cursed by the plague's author.
You had a scary look on your face just now.
It's nothing. Forget I said anything.
Yeah, she sounds like a defector to me. Like, again, we've only come across a couple of healer people, or, the Sanctus Medicus, and they all seem to be dressed similar to this. Again, I don't know, this just could be the uniform that the medical staff on the ship, wears, but so far, if it looks like a duck, and it quacks like a duck, and it walks like a duck, chances are she's part of the Sanctus Medicus. Maybe they promise her, like, permanent eyesight or something.
Thank you for sticking with me through all of this. I think my aspirations in Exalting Sanctum have been met. For now. Oh. I have a gift for you. Though I'll need a little time to prepare it. I'll contact you once it's ready to collect. See you soon, friend.
Go to the Spirit Time bookshop and wait for Don Chu's message. I keep forgetting there's no stairs there. Oh, you look unique. Never mind. The bookshop's all the way over there. Can I run across? Yes, we can. No, we can't. Hello. Wait, why is this little girl minding the shop? This is a bookstore. If you want to read or pick out a book, just go in and browse around. Call me when you want to pay. Yeah, boss, could you be a little more enthusiastic? Bookstores are for selling books. Besides, I'm not the boss here. I just help with running a few chores. I'm not in charge of the sales. But then again, the boss here doesn't really give a darn about business at all. Here, this is a collection of short supernatural stories he's written called Otherworldly Delights. I'm a relative of the owner. He likes listening to other people's conversations, saying that it's good inspiration as an author. You may have seen him in Starskip Haven. He does storytelling in some tea house called Sleepless Earl or other, calling himself something like Mr. Qian. Why are there storytellers above Xianzhou? Probably to entertain the people. I mean, if you're stuck on this ship for the rest of your long life, surely visitors from around, the cosmos have some interesting things to tell you. Whether they be true or not, it's still entertainment. Have you seen storytellers on other planets? When you put it like that, I can tell you've probably already seen it before. All I know is storytelling is a traditional form of performative art. I don't know much else, but perhaps the boss is using his gig as a storyteller to hang out at the tea house and hear all kinds of supernatural and weird tales. How I wish you could pay a little more attention to his bookstore business. Ah well, have you got any books there you'd like to buy? I like to read some books to pass the time.
Go right ahead. Mr. Cian said that making bookworms feel at home is more important than getting them to buy something. All we ask is that you find a quiet spot away from the browsing areas.
You pick up a book that has recently gotten popular across the Alliance. Time passes quickly. I have prepared the present of which I have mentioned. Come over to the Sinwood Pavilion. I wish to entrust you with it in person. I'll be awaiting your presence. Alright.
Oh, looks like the person you were waiting for has gotten in touch. Safe travels. Oh, maybe buy a book next time? Buying a book? Which one do you need? I'll help you find it.
If you don't have a Jade Abacus, or if you just like the feeling of a book in your hands, just grab one off the shelf. Scrolls, bound, bamboo strips, printed and bound paper books. We've got all the formats. Anyway, just come see me if you'd like to buy a book. What do they cost? Oh, they cost shell credits. Or what are these called? Oh, the shell credits are from Wuthering Waves. What is money called in this game again? Just credits, okay. Yeah, we can come back and buy the bookstore another time. Where is... Yeah, that's too far. I'm not gonna walk all that way. Hopefully after we're done... Wait, I went the wrong way. Whoops. Hopefully after we're done with this meeting, we get to continue the actual main story.
Ah, there you are, friend. You've been running so many errands lately. I'd like for you to take some useful items away with you. Examining the exhibits in the Seat of Divine Foresight inspired me to create this. I referenced some historical texts and concocted a medicine that can extend your lifespan and improve your health. I call it the Broomdew Concentrate Pellet. And I'd like you to have it. Consuming it will make your body light, agile, and promote longevity and well-being. As a nameless, it'll make your journey a much less arduous one. Well then, that's that. I've still got some other business to attend to, so shall we say goodbye for now?
Let's say goodbye forever. I don't want to come back here.
Perhaps the next time we meet, I'll be able to see you in the true sense of the word.
Okay, yeah, you see, again, that sentence right there tells me she's definitely what the Sanctus Medic is, because she's kind of alluding to, like, hey, maybe the next time, we cross paths, I might be able to actually see you this time. Again, foreshadowing. But I think that's it. Don't you place the box with the pellet on the table, you glance at it. So now we have the option to either... Let's put it aside for now.
It's not that I don't trust Xianzhou, but this doesn't seem like something I should take lightly.
Yeah.
Something feels off. I'd better talk to Xianzhou at the seat of divine foresight.
Yeah, like I said, she's being sus. Okay, let me go back to... Wait, I think it's like right here. All these different platforms, bro. Okay. To the star skiff, and we talk to the guy. Blah, 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 blah. Just let me enter. Then we speak to Xianzhou. Or Qingzhou, whatever her name is.
It's been a while. To what does the seat of divine foresight owe the pleasure?
You recount everything that happened between you and Dan Shu to Qingzhou.
I understand. You say you have suspicions about this pellet she gave you? How about this? Leave this Broomdew concentrate pellet with me, and I'll find someone to run a few tests on it.
Okay, could this have maybe been avoided if I just eaten it? Because now there's more stuff to play through.
I need to find a trustworthy alchemist, so you'll need to wait here a while. It isn't easy to find trustworthy people like yourself in these perilous times.
Qingzhou turns around and leaves. It was a long time before she returns to the seat of divine foresight hurriedly.
Thank the stars you were wise enough not to take that pellet. My alchemists were able to extract many forbidden components. The result is identical to the disciple's mysterious prescription.
I see. In that case, I'll go look for her now.
I had a suspicion that there might be a spy in the Alchemy Commission. But I never expected it to be someone so high up in the organization. I'll put out a wanted notice for Dan Shu immediately. If you find any trace of her, get in touch with me. Take this D-Ting with you. It might just help you find this friend.
Is that the dog? I think it's the dog, right? The D-Ting is the lion dog. Find clues about Dan Shu's whereabouts in the Exalting Sanctum.
Dan Shu isn't here. Where could she be? I've got it. Dan Shu's medicine box has her scent on it. I'll ask the D-Ting that Qingzhou lent me to track her.
The D-Ting follows Dan Shu's scent and leads you to the artisanship commission.
Time to come out, little D-Ting. I need you to help me find Dan Shu.
Will of preservation.
That's Dan Shu. With a group of disciples? I guess that tells me all I need to know.
This will strengthen our position.
Master, stand back. Let me handle this.
Stand down. He's a friend.
Many of our brethren have fallen by his hands.
Yes, I am aware.
But...
I said he's my friend. Leave us.
Yes, Master.
I didn't expect you to come looking for me. So they do. I am master of the disciples of Sanctus Medicus, scion of merciful Medicus. And I shall lead the entire Xianzhou Alliance onto the path of abundance. Did you ingest the Broomdew concentrate pellet I gave you? Did you feel the shift? So many elixir seekers arrive on the Xianzhou in the hope of obtaining the formula to immortality. But none have succeeded. Their aspirations are well founded. The Xianzhou does indeed harbor the secret to becoming immortal. I admire you. So, I thought I'd give you the chance to obtain it. Upon ingesting the Broomdew concentrate pellet, you will feel the limitless freedom of the form bestowed upon you by merciful Medicus.
Okay, that makes sense why she's, why she's the God, I forgot her position again, but why she's like the head of whatever she's the head of, because they needed someone in a high position in order to get the formula for the immortality pill.
And yet, you don't sound any different. Your breaths are not prolonged, and your presence doesn't feel like it's been altered in any way. Why is that? Is your constitution somehow different from the average person?
Yeah, I literally have a Stellaron inside of my body.
A Stellaron? That's impossible. Even if what you say is true. To host a Stellaron as a short-lived species would only spell an early demise. It looks like you are not fated to live a long life. Friend, please, I urge you to leave the Loufu. Abandon this struggle. The truth isn't what it appears to be. What did the minions at the seat of divine foresight tell you about this conflict? That the Rainbow Arbiter is the emissary of the righteous? That the Arbiter is chasing the heathen plagues author across the stars, while the disciples of Sanctus Medicus abet their heresy?
Yeah, see, this is what I was talking about. Is the Sanctus Medicus actually the bad guys? It's kind of like the same situation with like what's happening in Genshin with the Fatui. Are the Fatui actually the bad guys? I'm gonna go with no. They're morally gray for sure, and they do have really bad methods of dealing with things that make them look like the villains, but they're not really the true villains of the story. I feel like it's the same situation here. I don't think we know enough about the Sanctus Medicus to paint them as the end-all be-all villains on the Loufu.
Do you really think that is the case? You don't understand Merciful Medicus, nor the devilish archer author, but you understand me. Do you see me as such? A heretic?
I mean, you kind of talk like one, but probably not.
I do not ask for you to pick a side. I just wish for you to leave the Loufu, to leave this all behind. This isn't your fight, and I do not wish to make an enemy of you.
Yeah, well, too late. We can let her go. I wonder, does my choice here affect the story going forward? I want to see what happens if I let her go.
Since neither of us is eager to engage in combat, let us respectfully part ways. I have been thinking. The devilish archer author is not a benevolent god, nor is Merciful Medicus a malevolent one. Your choice to align with Jing Yuan was simply due to meeting him first.
Literally, if we had met the Medicus first, maybe it would have been on their side.
Most unfortunate. Had you known me first, perhaps we could have been good friends.
Master, we should leave now.
I sincerely wish that this will be our last meeting. Farewell, Nameless.
I'd better report my findings to Xianzhou at the seat of divine foresight.
Thank God there's a teleport in here, otherwise I would have to run all the way back.
How did it go? Did you manage to locate Don Shu?
You interrupt Xianzhou and report her to everything that happened at the Artisanship Commission.
So you weren't able to apprehend her. I see. These people have been in hiding for so long. They must have a more nefarious plan. I've got to apprehend them quickly. Once again, thank you for all your help. With your intel, we will put a stop to Don Shu. Jing Yuan tells me you'll be joining the forces led by the Alchemy Commission and Master Diviner. I won't take up any more of your time. Please, take good care of yourself. If you run into Don Shu again, contact the nearest Cloud Knights. Take this as a token of my appreciation. You deserve it.
Alright, we've completed all the quests. Finally! Okay, let's get back to March. Or I need to leave this place. Alright, now we can finally continue on with the main story. Where is March?
Master Diviner, you're back.
I have kept you waiting, but the deceit of the disciples is laid bare to me now.
Why didn't you tell us about the Sanctus Medicus earlier? Yeah, please tell us the whole truth this time.
Apologies. To avoid dissemination of intelligence, the General and I kept the involvement of the disciples to ourselves. It is a clandestine organization that seeks to overthrow the Alliance. Before the Stellaron disaster, the disciples had remained veiled in shadow for years. Their emergence reflects their intricate connection to this calamity.
The conflict is difficult, Master Diviner, but you have led your forces from the front lines and beyond in pursuit of the enemy. Admirable work.
So apparently this game and Wuwa only have women planned for the foreseeable future. That just means for me, I get to save more... Oh, new characters, I mean. Yeah. Like, that just means I get to save more currency and plan for characters that I want. This totally works out for me, because the last character I'm going to be pulling for in Wuthering Waves is Chihuan in 2.7. And then for HSR, I'm just waiting for Sunday's rerun. That's about it. So like I'm definitely chilling.
Wait, what's all this about a difficult conflict? The disciples of Sanctus Medicus have been scheming for a long time, but our army is in no way inferior. How can things be so difficult?
There is a seg into us joining. Wait, is this a seg into us joining the fray? Yeah, just ask for our help already.
It would seem you came prepared.
The first time we met Madame Yukong, she said something like, "This is a Xianzhou affair, and there's no need for the Express to get involved." And now here we are running around doing everything. Even the IPC takes it easier on us. Let me guess. What are we up to this time? Could it be heading to the front lines? Leading the Cloud Knight charge? Well, try this on for size. Nope! I can't stand any more of this fighting. So there.
Who said you'd be heading to the battlefield?
I low-key didn't peg March for being this much of a pacifist.
We're not?
Jing Yuan's orders.
Or pacifist, sorry, I said the wrong word.
He said
Pacifist.
the value of unexpected guests lies in the unexpected. The Cloud Knight's assault was to demonstrate our power to the enemy head-on. Now it is time for the unexpected. Please, come with me. After receiving the Ambrosial Arbor, the Alchemy Commission was once the Loufu's most vital commission. After all, it was they who changed the Xianzhou natives into long-life species. They also developed many incredible technologies from the tree, but in the end, the alchemists grew discontented and began to obsess over the manipulation of life. Research into the arbor poisoned their minds. The more they pursued it, the more they longed for it.
Looks good.
Morning bells chime in a dream. Evening mist gathers around me. Do you see that?
What huge elixir crucibles! There's still smoke coming out of them.
This is where the alchemists practiced the way of immortality in ancient times. They erected elixir crucibles here to absorb the power of the arbor, turning fantasy into reality. Since the smoke from the crucibles never ceases, this place was named Eve Mist Mansion. An elegant name, but as far as the art of war is concerned, it's a death trap. As long as the crucibles are lit and the smoke continues to linger, we cannot get any closer.
This is why the Cloud Knights lost control and became Mara-struck?
Indeed. The disciples of Sanctus Medicus infuse the smoke that permeates this delve with medicinal pellets that elicit Mara. Unless the Cloud Knights were able to march with their breath held, they would be doomed to fall into disarray. Moreover, no one could know whether their comrade was about to be stricken with Mara. Is there anything better than fear for destroying the morale of an army?
The Cloud Knights' first assault was just a cover. You're using the main army to attract the enemy's attention, while we douse the elixir crucibles and stop the smoke.
The disciples of Sanctus Medicus renounced their century of secrecy.
So am I just about to like solve a huge puzzle, or am I entering another building? Like, what's the plan here?
Their focus has always been the Cloud Knights. They are completely unaware of your existence and capacity, and in short, cannot be prepared against you.
I'm waiting for your reaction to the upcoming part. Well, I only have about like an hour and 20 minutes left of free time, so let's hope I can get to it. Otherwise, probably happening tomorrow. Why not get the Foxians and God, why is it such a long ass word? Vidyadhara. Vidyadhara? I'm just gonna call them the dragons. The Foxians and the dragons.
You understand the nature of the Mara-struck condition. It is not a curse unique to humankind. Foxians don't usually succumb to it because their lifespan is not eternal. Yet they are still a long-life species. The Vidyadhara rely on molting to discard the old world. All long-life species are equal in the face of Mara. However, the disciples of Sanctus Medicus could never have guessed that the General would seek outside help. They won't be prepared against short-life species.
Is this what General Jing Yuan meant by unexpected guests?
I wouldn't hazard a guess. All I can say is that the predictions of the Stellaron hunters were more accurate than mine. The future that Kafka seeks is becoming reality. One step at a time.
Yeah, but that's based on Elio's predictions, and as far as we know from Kafka, Elio is almost never wrong, and he's very accurate, almost as accurate as the what do you call this? The divining thing in the Loufu. I don't want to act according to their predictions. This is the only way.
Rather, only this way leads to the known best result. If we can afford to choose, then none would choose to leap off a cliff. Besides, this is not my decision alone. The duty of the Master Diviner is to bring luck and avoid misfortune. I don't want my choice to plunge the Loufu into a terrible future. To return to the matter at hand, only you can douse the elixir crucibles without being harmed by them. What say you?
Fine. I didn't hear a please, but seeing as we do kinda have superpowers around here, Mr. Yang, what do you think?
Also, when are we going back to Dunhung's POV? I totally forgot about him. Like, we just spent like the past, what, hour and a half running around doing errands and stuff, and we have not... Oh, but that was a side quest. Never mind. We'll probably do Dunhung's part in like the next 30 minutes or something.
I will come at once when the smoke dissipates. You won't be left to fend for yourselves.
Oh, are we gonna get a Fuxian trial?
What? It's not too late to practice holding my breath.
I don't know. It kinda is, but do what you have to, I guess. How large are the disciples of the Sanctus Medicus fleet? Yeah, that's a good question. How large are their forces?
Only a handful of converted alchemists and healers. They can drive fantastic creatures into battle and strengthen their bodies with medicinal pellets. But they are no match for the Cloud Knights. That's why they decided to spread this demonic vapor.
So basically, the Sanctus Medicus are just basically just choppers. They're just Tony choppers. They're making drugs to boost themselves. That's kind of funny, honestly.
There is a gulf in strength between us, yet they still emerged into the open and rebelled. Something isn't right. They must be waiting for some shift in fortune.
All right, let's just get out of here.
I will
Let's.
come at once when the crucibles are down.
Oh my God! Yes, Fu Xuan. I know. Okay, how do I get down here?
I feel like even though long-life species get to live forever, they aren't so different from us short-life species when it comes to worries and suffering.
Yeah, that's because trauma is universal, March. Oh, this is like a maze kind of vibe. Alright, I do have 2 active buffs, so I should be fine.
Tingyun, why are you still here? You're too close to the crucible.
Thank you for the concern, but I'm fine. The General commanded me to stay with you. I dare not go against military orders.
Your life is more important, Miss Tingyun. Go back. We can explain to the General.
There's really no need. I've spent my years traveling the universe. Not to mention, I'm younger and stronger than I look. Even you benefactors have probably lived longer than me.
Alright. I don't really need this. I want to... Do the shield stack?
I'm with you.
And even if they don't, it's still a good precaution, I guess. Investigate. Oh, because I'm just turning everything off. The crucible gradually stopped shaking and the smoke slowly ceased to put out.
Is getting thinner.
Not thin enough. We need to hurry.
I low-key feel like I should put MC back on physical, because I'm gonna struggle against these enemies.
I've no interest in the truth of life and death. Reveal the sanctuary is but a vision. Break!
Yeah, I know I can ignore enemies, but I mean, I'm already here, so I might as well just do what I have to.
Hope you're prepared. Lance at the ready. Fighting is meaningless. This. Past victories don't guarantee future ones.
Buff.
I'm with you.
Buff. I think it said. Let's try and freeze him.
This ends here. Too late to repent. Hope you're prepared. I've no interest in conflict. The truth of life, this sanctuary, is but a vision. Break! We caught them unawares. There it is. Will of preservation. Lance ablaze. Flaming lance. Forward! Is that all? It's time. This ends here. Past victories don't guarantee future ones. I'm with you.
Yay, we did it! Can't see the smoke anymore.
Is that?
Excellent. I'll lead my troops to the rendezvous.
You know what? This thing's gonna bother me. Might as well just kill it.
This ends here. It's time.
Look, it was gonna attack me before I attacked it, so like I decided to fight back first.
I'm on guard.
Whoops, I hit the wrong enemy.
Hope you're prepared.
One step forward would have activated the cutscene. It's a good thing I took a step back then.
Lance at the ready. This ends here.
And now I've got full ultimate charge, and can I go back to... Yes, there is a healing station. Nice. What are they called in Ancient Star again? Something stations. Space anchors, whatever. Right. Let me just recharge my skill points, and then swap to Donghang, buff. That's not a staircase. Alright.
So, you succeeded in dousing the elixir cauldrons.
But wait, I thought the leader of the Sanctus Medicus was that other lady. Who is this?
Unimportant. The inevitable is already upon us.
Okay, rude.
Don Shu. It's you.
Okay, so it is her.
I have met you before in my capacity as chief alchemist, master diviner. You don't seem surprised.
So... Okay, now I understand. They had us play through that entire side quest just for the, I'm assuming this is going to be a boss fight. So that's why the game forces you to play through that entire side quest. Because without that side quest, you wouldn't know who this is.
Indeed. The General and I knew that the disciples of Sanctus Medicus must be hiding in the Alchemy Commission. However, without evidence, we couldn't bring charges before the commissions. We had to wait for you to show yourselves. And now, your charges are many. Drawing Stellaron spirits into the Xianzhou, resurrecting the Ambrosial Arbor, striking down our people with Mara. The Ten Lords Commission will address these transgressions during your reckoning.
Crimes? If I am guilty, then all of our Xianzhou ancestors are also guilty. They were the ones who accepted the blessings of the abundance and turned their descendants into long-life species.
Yeah, it's kind of fucked up that you, like, ignored that part of history and, like, it's long lives over short lives. And, like, anybody who even wants to try to extend their lifespan is, like, seen as criminals. That's kind of fucked up.
The disciples of Sanctus Medicus are only walking on the road our ancestors once took. How is it a crime to seek ascendance? In days of old, the roots of the Ambrosial Arbor enveloped the Xianzhou Loufu like a living creature. We controlled the stellar seas, and none could stand in our way. Everyone could become celestial and shift form at will. Divine miracles descended onto all 9 Xianzhou ships. What a glorious time that was.
Okay, this is all cool and all, but, like, where is Dan Heng? What happened to his side of half of the story? Like, he's walking around with Luocha behind his back, and that dude, I'm assuming, is also part of Sanctus Medicus. So, like, shouldn't he also be here, or is Dan Heng's part of the story completely unrelated to what's happening?
How far the Xianzhou has fallen. We consent to be commanded by the devilish archer. Suffer continuously at the hands of the denizens of abundance. And the Ten Lords Commission even forces us to give up our immortality. How pitiful.
Funny enough, we haven't seen Luocha since 1.1. I mean, I'm guessing it's... maybe he shows up in events or something.
Nor did we witness its miracles. But now, we now have an opportunity to restore the ancient laws.
Forgive me for thinking you might have harbored some profound enlightenment. Yours is the same old talk of those who seek power and give up on their humanity. Our Xianzhou ancestors fought side by side with the Arbiter, laid waste to the Arbor, and established the Ten Lords Commission to lay down the lines between life and death. In doing so, we enshrined our future as human beings. Celestials? There are no Celestials on the Xianzhou. The divine
They purposely keep Welt and Luocha apart in these quests. Welt would be... whoops, I didn't read that last part. Or Welt would be sus, I think that's what you said.
Master Diviner, you have already made your decision. You have discarded power. A most foolish choice.
Oh, here we go. Fuxian trial? Nope, no Fuxian trial. Sucks.
You what the Celestials were capable of.
Okay, so I'm gonna try not... Welt and Luocha's XP from Impact Third have so much history. Yeah, I was gonna ask if, like, their XPs have any history with each other, so that kind of checks out. Sorry if I'm, like, speaking in hushed tones and, like, sound like my mouth is on fire, but that's because it is. Those noodles I had were hella spicy, so, like, I'm, like, burping in between like trying to speak. Okay, I think my game plan for this is to not waste any ultimates, because I don't think I shouldn't waste any of my ultimates on these guys. Because I'm guessing I still have a whole ass boss to fight.
Fighting is meaningless. I'm on guard. Too late to repent. Lance at the ready.
Okay, yeah, let me use everything. But I feel like even if I defeat her, I don't think there's gonna be... No, wait, I said that wrong. I feel like even if I defeat her, something else is gonna happen. Because you said there's a twist. So I'm assuming this boss might have 2 phases.
No interest in conflict.
To my heart's content, your life ends here.
Wait, does she just have the animations of that one enemy from Archer's Alt not being AoE such a... Yeah, but he's part of the hunt, so it makes sense. He's single target DPS, and as far as you've told me, or everyone else has told me, is that the hunt only does single target damage. Damn it! Chapard, like every single time I'm trying to explain something, you're like, hello, do something, like relax, bro. This feels kind of like a waste, but I need a skill charge. I hoped he would be the exception because of his abilities in Fate. What just happened to my HP bar? Why is it grayed out? Oh, is it like I can't heal past that amount? Well, I don't have a healer. I'm surviving off shield, so I don't think it's really gonna hinder me all that much.
I'm on guard.
You know what? Let me take this guy down first.
Scratch. The truth of life, the sanctuary, is but a vision.
To my heart's content.
Black Prana Snare will be used in the next action. Okay, so I got one rotation to try and save myself.
Never falters. Lance at the ready. Fighting.
Your life's defense it binds and veins.
God, this fight is so slow without a physical unit. I should have probably switched MC back to physical for this story. But I'm playing it the way the game is intending me to play it. Our next path is supposed to be preservation, so I'm gonna keep playing in preservation until the game tells me, yo, let's switch to something else. I feel like Hanya would have helped this team a lot. Half my team is not built right now, or like half the characters on my inventory are not built. The only one I'm like low-key trying to invest to is Misha, and you're saying I can't really build him until like the next planet without spoilers. So for now, like these 4 on the screen and maybe like Natasha, Han is the only 4-star that gives more SP. I think SP is skill points, right? Yeah, so she would have been kind of good with Archer. Because now I have to like decide between saving skill points for Arch or saving skill points for Dan Heng. And it's kind of like a weird balancing act.
This ends here. I've no I'm on guard. Hope you're prepared.
At least my Japart seems to freeze on every single hit. I wonder if that's calculated. Dan Heng needs one more form, then we can make a whole team of just Dan Heng. Wait, so you can put different copies of the same character on one team? That's kind of funny. I mean, I guess in Zenless Zone Zero you could put regular Anby and Silver, what is it called? Whatever, Silver something Anby on the same. I haven't tried it, but I assume so. Well, I guess if I get a copy of a character on a different path, I could see if that works. Someone that has to have tried it on YouTube. I'm pretty sure it's either on YouTube or something. I could look it up. But then again, that might be spoilers, so never mind. Buddy, this is like the second time a blonde woman has listened to the Stellaron and been like, but she said, you know, if we did the thing, then, you know, we'd get power and we'd do what we want and get what we want. Bro, it's a Stellaron. It's meant to corrupt.
Vantilia, the disciples of Sanctus Medicus have fulfilled our promise.
Who the hell is Vantilia?
You, Lord Ravager, must do the same. Now, quickly.
Why is the screen pointing towards Ting Yun?
Little pawn. Must you force me
Oh.
to intervene directly? I'm loath to
Whoa, wait a minute.
Destruction. Never mind. It would seem the time has come for other means of dismantling the Xianzhou from within.
You know what? I'm gonna say this with my full chest. I am not surprised. I did not trust her from the moment that we met her. Like, listen, I was all aboard, you know, Ting Yun's gonna help us out, be the good guide, blah, 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 blah. But, like, I did not trust the sly fox from the moment we met her. Listen, on another thing, when we went into the fox, she was like, you know what, I'll be fine, I'm young. I was like, that is some bullshit. Even Fuxian was like, yeah, I'm gonna have to hold my breath. I don't feel comfortable enough until I can actually, you know, until you actually disable all of the smoke thingy majiggies. But Ting Yun was like, you know what, it's fine, bro. Like, I'm built different. Like, the Fuxian's a weak bitch. Like, I can walk through the smoke. I'm young, I'm strong, blah blah blah. That is the moment I knew, like, yo, something's not right with this lady. And again, I love being right. Cutscene?
What a shame. It would have been nice to observe for a little longer. You received the gift of abundance. Surely you can
withstand the blessing of destruction.
What? Did we just kill off Ting Yun? They snapped her whole neck.
I am Lord Ravager Fantalia.
Lord Ravager Fantalia.
The single purpose to set in motion the self-destruction of the Xianzhou.
Miss Ting Yun is the Lord Ravager of the Antimatter Legion? But how can that be?
Oh, right. The enemies who meet in the beginning of the game.
We have to stay together.
I'm like, why are these monster designs so familiar? Lord Ravagers are the Archons of Destruction. What do you mean Archons? Oh, Sentinel Resonators. Okay. So, Ravagers are Sentinel Resonators of the Eon of Destruction. Is that what you're trying to say?
I'm on guard.
God, I really could have used the physical unit during this fight. It's just like such a slog.
This ends here. I've no interest in it. Hope you're prepared. Fighting is meaningless.
Lance at the ready.
Is that all?
Alright, I'm gonna use some ultimates, because otherwise we're gonna be here all day. But Ting Yun is alive! No, she's not alive. Her whole neck snapped. She is definitely dead. She's dead as fuck.
I'm on guard.
Hope you're prepared.
Because whatever came out of her body snapped her neck before it came out. So I don't think Ting Yun's alive, man. She's playable, but I don't think, you know, I don't think she's all good.
No interesting.
Remember, there's a 5-star Ting Yun in the databank. Like I said, maybe she gets like revived in the story again somehow. Because that girl is most definitely dead.
They have no qualms about dealing out destruction by their own hand. But since that stubborn general of yours has forced me to take center stage, I'll make sure I steal the show.
Fighting is meaningless.
My apologies for leaving so soon, but I have an appointment to keep. I'm sure my friends here will be happy to entertain you.
I've no interest in. Hope you're prepared. The truth of life, the sanctuary, is but a vision. Break! Fighting is.
I don't know why I'm saving Archer's ultimate. I'm just like on edge that I have to fight something after fighting 3 waves of enemies.
Is that all?
Lance at the ready.
This ends here.
But I think it should be fine, right?
I'm on. Lance at the front.
Alright, another cutscene, perhaps?
Wait, hold on a second. Are you really saying that Miss Ting Yun was a member of the Antimatter Legion all along?
Nah, I think her body was possessed, though.
And what was that fire that came out of her? And her body? Where did it go? Mr. Yang, you're smart. What happened just now?
Oh, okay, I see what you mean. Maybe this Ting Yun is like a clone of like the real Ting Yun. Because remember, Herta also exists, and then we also have like the Herta, which is like, you know, the original, not the puppet kind of vibe.
The flame we witnessed claimed to be Lord Ravager Fantilia, a name I've heard other Nameless speak of in the past. She's one of 7 Lord Ravagers who serve Nanook, and finds pleasure in witnessing the self-destruction of mortals. She's led countless souls down a dark and hopeless path.
So, Ravagers are the sentinel resonators of the Eon of Destruction, Nanook. So, low-key, are they like harbingers? Because like we haven't really run into like, you know, every anime, this is a trope in every single anime and every single anime game. There has to be a group of bad guys. Naruto had the Akatsuki. What was it? Demon Slayer had the God, I forgot what it's called. The Hashira are the good guys, I believe. And then like the demon, whatever it's called. There is Acheron, but killed off screen. What? I'm not joking. There is, but Acheron killed him off screen. Oh. Okay. So there's like no Akatsuki like harbinger group of villains in Star Rail then. There was a group called the Annihilation Gang. That is a shitty ass name. No offense. The Annihilation Gang? Brother.
Meaning that Ting Yun had long since fallen under the Lord Ravager's influence?
We got a whole trailer for them and hype. We got a whole trailer for them and everything. We were so hyped, and I'm guessing Acheron killed them all.
I don't believe so. Fantilia revels in watching a corrupted mind eating away its host from inside out, until the obliteration of both is achieved. But there was no indication that Ting Yun had been misguided or manipulated. It's possible that the Ting Yun we knew wasn't her true self, but an image Fantilia devised to serve her own purposes.
So, like a meat puppet?
You're saying that the real Ting Yun is still...
I'm sorry, March. I can't say with any certainty where the real Ting Yun may be, or at what point she was replaced by the imposter. Without knowing where the body vanished to, it'll be tough to get an answer.
I guess the Celeron Hunters are the closest thing to a group like Atsuki and whatnot. Yeah, but they're like not the bad guys though, right? The Stellaron Hunters are kind of like morally gray in-betweeners, like not anti-heroes, but they're like they kind of do whatever they want.
At this point, it's all just conjecture and hope. But if that body belonged to the real Ting Yun, it does raise the question of why Fantilia would go to such lengths to destroy any evidence of her. Wouldn't it be more in line with her destructive nature to leave Ting Yun's remains behind as a display of power? I believe this to be Fantilia's goal. To sow seeds of doubt among us and ensnare us in a malevolent trap.
It's clear that the sudden resurgence of the disciples of Sanctus Medicus is all connected to the Lord Ravager. Pretending to be a Xianzhou citizen? Planting a Stellaron and a Loufu? All part of her plan to bring about our self-destruction. Fantilia is aiming for the Ambrosial Arbor. If she succeeds, the Loufu will be deprived of its roots, making its destruction all too easy. We must stop her. We need to take a star skiff to Scale Gorge Waterscape.
Damn, okay.
The Arbor can be sealed from that delve. Let's make haste.
I'm literally right behind you.
That imposter had the audacity to carry out her nefarious plans right under our noses. How utterly despicable. What worries me more is just how many more antimatter saboteurs are at large.
About Ting Yun, yeah. So the Ting Yun that we met, was that the real one? And then they swapped her body out in between, or what?
It all happened so suddenly. But looking back, I think Mr. Yang was right.
What happened to Ting Yun before you meet her here is explained much later. So if you want me to explain it, just let me know. Okay, I'll keep playing the game, I guess. The game will explain it to me at some point.
Since she was an Amikaster dispatched by the Skyfaring Commission, it's evident that there must indeed be a person with her name in the commission. We'll have to let the Cloud Knights get to the bottom of what happened to the real Ting Yun. As for the Ting Yun who accompanied us all that way, it's like what Mr. Yang said.
When I say much later, I mean like 2.6. I mean, surely that's not too far away. I could probably reach 2.6 if I keep playing consistently. Maybe like in 2 weeks? I don't know. About this Scale Gorge waterscape.
It is a delve governed by the Vidyadhara. Supposedly an ancient oceanic region transferred from the Vidyadhara home planet.
I'm on 1.1? So this isn't like a 1.3 Bro! Okay, you know what? Whatever, I'll just keep playing.
After the Ambrosial Arbor was broken in two during the war, its roots were left gnarled and broken. Yet it never died. The Alliance decided to seal the arbor within Scale Gorge waterscape, entrust it to the High Elders of the Vidyadhara, and rely on the power of long scions to constrain it. It has been so long. No one knows whether the seal remains. Even if it does, I doubt it will hinder that spectral Lord Ravager.
Yeah, where the hell is the general while we've been running around saving his damn ship? What the hell has he been doing?
I've reported the current situation to the Seat of Divine Foresight. He made no further contact after we communicated at the Matrix of Prescience. He said he had important matters to personally attend to.
Probably Dunhung or Blade.
The situation stands on the edge of a precipice. We must trust in the General.
Alright, let's go. Oh, back to Dunhung, finally.
This is...
The Alchemy Commission.
Huh? You're pretty familiar with this place. Yep, it's the Alchemy Commission. No wonder we were getting those military broadcasts on the way over. Something about the Cloud Knights gathering here, right? They're probably coming to fix the Stellaron problem. It's been such a long journey, but now we're finally gonna meet some Cloud Knights. I'll be back with my unit. I didn't lie to you, right? I told you I'd bring you somewhere safe, and I did. Though, we did take a bit of a detour.
Before I arrived in Starskiff Haven, I had a diviner read my fortune for the journey ahead. He told me not to be concerned with the destination, but to seize my chances and travel with the current to reap the greatest harvest.
Meaning?
Meaning, thank you, Miss Sushang.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm gonna go report to the nearest captain. You guys can hang around here, but don't run off too far. There'll be Cloud Knights coming to escort you back soon. Bye for now.
Yeah, escort Dunhung off the ship. That's my thing though, does anyone... What is Dunhung's deal? Like, who exiled him and how many people know? The Knaras invited us to go with them. Your homeland got some really big crucibles. Why does MC text like a troll? Your homeland's got some really big crucibles. Cloud Knights? Okay, so we still can't communicate. Maybe Dunhung's device is like cut off from like the ship's network or something.
The messages never get sent. I wonder what's happening with those three. The Cloud Knights seem to be gathering for the Stellaron disaster. But why did Kafka want us to come here? What happened to them? And what happened to Blade? I've delayed for too long. I need more information.
Alright, we're gonna embark on the, I'm assuming, the next part of the story with Dunhong. I actually would like to go and finish off some things in Wuthering Waves to prepare for the 2.7 stuff, especially my Chi 1 pulls. I have nothing. I have like, what, 20 pulls for Chi 1, so I need to hyper farm. I need to hyper farm him. So for now, I think I've played a decent chunk of the story. Heck, I played a side story today. That was not in the plans, but it gave context to the story overall, so like it wasn't a complete loss. But I should be back tomorrow with more Honkai Star Rail, but for now I'm gonna cut it off here, and then I'm gonna go farm some stuff in the Wuthering Waves, because holy hell do I need the pulls. So I will catch you guys tomorrow for Honkai Star Rail. If I don't play Honkai Star Rail tomorrow, I'll probably play Zen Zone Zero Seed Story Quest, because I haven't played that yet, and I really want to do that before the next patch hits. So if I don't do HSR tomorrow, it's going to be Zenless Zone Zero. But I'll see what I choose when I get there. Other than that, hope you guys have a great day further. Remember, stay safe, be kind to yourself, be kind to other people. I'm out of here. I will see you tomorrow.